wait for each day.
Producer's Picks.
All right, so I've been keeping up today on Twitter and scrolling, so I don't know how many of these stories are going to surprise me today. But Jared sometimes has something up his sleeve. So go ahead, Jared, take it away.
All right, well, as we sometimes do have to start off here with a PSA. This is a really important one. Kidde, according to the U.S. Consumer Product Safety Commission, Kidde is recalling many TrueSense smoke combination smoke carbon monoxide alarms due to risk of failure to alert consumers to a fire. So if you bought a Kidde or Kidde, I also don't know how to pronounce it, fire alarm between 2019 and 2020, you should call their toll-free number 844-796-9972. Give them the model number, and they will let you know if your smoke alarm, carbon dioxide detector, fire alarm is under the recall. So definitely call them, find out what's going on. It's really important. 844-796-9972 is the number to find out if your smoke detector or carbon monoxide detector has been recalled.
Okay.
All right, now on to the fun stuff. So I don't know if you've been keeping up with the social medias, but after the Facebook Overlord Oversight Board decided that they were going to ban Donald Trump forever, now even his name must go. If you look all over Twitter, the libs, the crazies, the never-Trumpers, and everybody have started referring to him as, quote-unquote, the former guy, or TFG. So, much like Voldemort, he who you know who, he who might not be named, Donald Trump is so evil, you can't even say his name on social media anymore.
The former guy. Yeah.
The former guy.
They always seem to give... It always seems to backfire on the Democrats because they seem so obsessed with, ruining Trump, and all they're doing is they're adding to this legend of Trump by now you can't say his name and now his name won't appear anywhere. And people's immediate reaction is, well, what are you so afraid of? Why is he this boogeyman? Why are you so afraid? So it always doesn't work out the way they think it's going to.
Yeah, he's not Beetlejuice. If you say his name 3 times, he's not just going to magically appear here somewhere.
Exactly.
So did you see the, in Politico Playbook this morning, the bombshell big oppo dump on Ron DeSantis?
Yeah.
Or DeSatan spelled sideways.
You know what, Jared? I hate to say this, but it's the end of his career. I thought that when he folded his pizza in a certain way, it really, really shook me to my core. And I thought, there's no way he can recover, but he kind of did. He managed to recover a little bit. But now, this oppo dump from Politico is so devastating, I just don't see any way out for him.
Yes, Ron DeSantis is looking ahead to re-election next year and maybe a 2024 bid for president. But according to Politico, he's left behind a trail of former disgruntled staffers and has no long-standing political machine to mount a national campaign, veterans of the DeSantis regime say.
Now, whenever I hear a story like this, my first thought is, okay, give me the specifics. Give me a specific story. And an example I'll use is with Amy Klobuchar. Amy Klobuchar has a bad reputation as a boss. Her underlings did not like her. You know how I know that? One of them forgot to get her utensils with a salad on a plane, and she ate her salad with a comb, like a hairbrush. She ate her salad with a comb just to show her assistant, look what you've made me do. Look what you've made me do. I'm eating my own hair, you incompetent fool. But it's that kind of specific story that sticks with you, and you don't forget it. So I read this oppo dump, and I'm like, all right, there's going to be a specific here. Right?
Oh, yes, absolutely. They talked to a dozen or so one-time aides and consultants to the Florida governor, and they all said the same thing. DeSantis treats staff like expendable widgets.
Again, I need more specific. What does he do?
He largely relies on a brain trust of 2, himself and his wife, Casey DeSantis. Oh my God, he talks to his wife about things. This animal maniac Literally Hitler.
He talks to his wife. This is almost as bad as when Mike Pence would only go to dinners with his wife. These people are monsters. They need to be stopped.
Right? I mean, geez, I can't believe you're so attached to your birthing partner.
Yeah,
so,
it was weak. All it did was make me think, okay, once again, when they're attacking you this hard, it means you're doing something right. It means you're probably not afraid of the press and the Democrats, and it means you probably have a bright future in the Republican Party. So when I hear all of these crazy stories coming out about Ron DeSantis, they don't even have any details in them. It's just, oh, he's, not a nice guy to work with, which I really doubt just from the way I see his staff kind of beaming behind him with big smiles. But whatever. Again, I always think to myself, DeSantis is onto something. DeSantis might just be the future.
All right. 808, you're on fire. You're killing me. Good news. The swan boats are returning this Saturday. So for anybody who likes to go to the Boston Public Gardens and ride the swan boats, this Saturday they'll be back. They were not out last year, obviously, because of the pandemic. Now, the roughly 15-minute ride around the lagoon, tickets are start at $4.50 for adults, $4 for seniors, $3 for children ages 12 to 15. Tickets are free for those under 2 years of age. No word whether you get special swan boats if you're vaccinated or not. But starting this Saturday, you can go back to the public gardens, and the swan boats will be there. So
that's cool.
In 5 years, when you're allowed to go in groups of 4, you'll be able to ride a swan boat.
I don't think I've ever been on a swan boat.
They're cool.
Yeah.
I mean,
I've seen them.
Yeah, you pedal, and it's it's a cool little thing. I mean,
it's one of those things I look at and I kind of get. I get it. I don't actually have to go in it. I understand how it works.
So, Atlanta Mayor Keisha Lance Bottoms told reporters yesterday night she will not be seeking re-election as the mayor of Atlanta. She did not give a reason why. I'm assuming that there were enough burst pipes that she did her job, but honestly, I don't know. So Keisha Lance Bottoms says she will not be seeking re-election, so there'll be Atlanta will have a new mayor at least next year, or
interesting.
Next
a lot of
is.
changes.
Definitely. So from bottoms to bottoms, I don't know if you heard this, but a certain cosmetic surgery has really seen a spike in interest during the pandemic, according to The Hill.
Butt injections.
Butt injections and butt implants. Yes. The demand skyrocketed during the pandemic, according to new data. Figures released by the American Society of Plastic Surgeons showed a load of people received the procedure in 2020 amid the pandemic. I guess if you have to sit at home all day, you may want a little shape or some reinforcement. Like, I understand that. You don't want to fall asleep.
Yeah, but my whole thing is when I invest in something, whether it's jewelry or, a facial or anything like that, I really like to upkeep it. And I feel like you're just sitting on your butt all day. So just right there, you're damaging what you just paid for. You know what I mean? It's like when you drive a car off the lot and the value immediately goes down. You get the surgery, you come into work, you sit down for a meeting. It's like, oh, the product's already being damaged.
Yeah, I mean, if you're gonna get the new butt to just sit at home, and what's the point of getting a new butt if people can't see the new butt, right?
Yeah, that's true.
What's the point of having a sports car if you're just gonna keep it in the garage?
Well, Jared, I mean, the pandemic's ending now.
Free the booty is what I say.
Well, I'm just saying now might be the time. This might be the show off period. These people have been waiting in their houses, like, wait till the world sees this.
I've been working on this for a year. All right, on this day in 1915, the Lusitania sank.
Interesting.
Yes, submarine, about 1,000 dead. Twice torpedoes off the Irish coast sank in 15 minutes. Americans aboard included Vanderbilt, and Washington believes that a grave crisis is at hand. Now, the Zimmerman telegram was really what got us into World War I, but this was kind of the first. When Americans died, that was kind of the first indication that, hey, the Great War at that point, we may have to hop into the Great War at that point. So on this day in 1915, the Lusitania sank. On this day in 1949, RCA Victor introduced a player for 45 RPM records, relatively new invention. So The 45 record, our older audience will definitely remember those. 45's RCA Victor introduced the player this day in 1949.
And don't forget the biggest this day.
What's that?
The mailroom manager's birthday.
Ah, yes. Happy birthday to the mailroom manager.
Yeah, it's crazy to think.
25 and doesn't look a day over 21.
Exactly. It's crazy. 25 is a big year. It's a big birthday. So happy 25th to MRM, the mailroom manager.
And one more on this day, Grace, I think you will appreciate. On this day in 1987, Shelley Long made her final appearance as Diane Chambers on Cheers.
Taking your way in the world today takes everything you got.
It's just an excuse to play the song.
I'll take any excuse. I love this theme song. I don't know why.
I'm not going to play too much of it because it'll get canceled with the lyrics in the third verse.
Yeah, I like that song because it says, sometimes you want to go where everybody knows your name. And Howie and I always disagree on this. He feels like he wants to go where no one knows his name. But I like going places where the bartender knows my name and knows my drink order and says, hey, you were in here yesterday.
Yes, 1987 fifth season finale, I Do Adieu. Shelley Long makes her final appearance as Diane Chambers on Cheers. She was replaced by Kirstie Alley.
I love Kirstie Alley.
Who
Speaking
was
of
very
big
good on
time
the show.
Speaking of big time conservatives, Kirstie Alley's Twitter, fire.
Yes,
She's a huge Republican.
Yeah, she's a good time on Twitter. Follow Kirstie Alley.
Definitely. All right, is that it, Jared?
One more last time. Kidde has issued a recall for their smoke and combination smoke carbon monoxide alarms due to a risk of failure. If you bought a Kidde fire alarm or carbon monoxide detector or smoke detector between 2019 and 2020, call 844-796-9972. They will give them the model number. They'll let you know if yours has been recalled.
All right, guys, happy Friday. We're going to bring in the captain for the last segment for the car crossover, and then we're heading into the weekend. I hope you guys are enjoying the show. We will be right back. Do not go anywhere. This is The Grace Curley Show.
You're listening to The Grace Curley Show.